episode of Calming Chronicles, where we take you on a journey to relaxation and peaceful dreams. In this episode, we invite you to join us on a soothing bedtime story about a shipwrecked sailor. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and let us transport you to a world of adventure and serenity. Once upon a time, in the middle of a vast and endless ocean, there was a sailor named Marcus. He had been a sailor for many years and was a skilled navigator, but one fateful day, his ship was caught in a raging storm. The winds were so strong that they battered the ship mercilessly, and soon it was taking on water. Marcus realized that he needed to abandon the ship if he hoped to survive. He managed to grab a small lifeboat, but as he rowed away from the sinking ship, he felt a deep sense of sadness. He had lost everything he had ever known, and he was all alone, adrift in the middle of the ocean. For many days and nights, Marcus drifted aimlessly, with nothing but the sound of the wind and the waves to keep him company. He was hungry and thirsty, and he felt as though he might never be rescued. He thought of his loved ones back on shore and wondered if they were searching for him. He wondered if he would ever see them again, but then, on the horizon, he saw a faint light. At first, he wasn't sure if he was imagining it, but as he drew closer, he realized that it was an island, and he was filled with hope. He rowed towards the island with all his might, and finally, he reached the shore. As he stepped onto the beach, he was greeted by the sound of the waves and the sight of towering palm trees swaying in the breeze. He looked around and saw that the island was lush and green, with a gentle river running through it. He felt as though he had been given a second chance at life. Marcus made a shelter for himself on the island and spent his days exploring its wonders. He swam in the river, climbed the mountains, and learned to catch fish to eat. He found fresh fruits growing on the trees, and he realized that he would never go hungry again. As the days passed, Marcus became more and more familiar with the island. He discovered hidden caves, saw waterfalls, and marveled at the beauty of the island's wildlife. He learned to live in harmony with the natural surroundings, and he began to feel a sense of peace and contentment that he had never felt before. At night, as he drifted off to sleep, he would listen to the sound of the waves and the rustling of the palm trees, feeling at peace and content. He no longer felt alone, as he had the island and all its wonders to keep him company. Years passed, and Marcus lived a simple and peaceful life on the island. He never forgot the life he once had at sea, but he came to love the peace and solitude of his new home. He would sometimes dream of his old life and the people he had left behind, but he was grateful for the life he had now. And so, as you drift off to sleep, let your imagination take you to a remote island where peace and tranquility await you. May this bedtime story bring you peace and sweet dreams. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Calming Chronicles. Until next time, sweet dreams.